for it all.
Hi, and welcome to a day in the life of a one-year-old YouTuber. My name is Aya, and I'm a filmmaker, director, and a producer. But I thought today I'm going to experiment with a bit of a different format, and I want to take you guys along. I have a lot of tasks to go through today. We'll be shooting a reel, and I need some help, with setting up the lights and all the stuff. So I thought, we could do this together. And also, chat about filmmaking throughout that time. And also, if you stick along, I'm going to tell you how you could win 100,000 US dollars to make your ideas happen. Yeah, I'm not bullshitting you. So let's go. Cool. Let's see what we have to do today. Task number one is that we need to shoot a reel. So I'm gonna tape my cell phone to the ceiling since I don't have a C-stand, to mount the camera. But while I'm testing the angles, I kind of wanted to share something with you that I read about the other day. It's called the 7-11-4 rule, and I read about it and I was like, oh my god, this is actually so true and interesting. And it's for everyone who is trying to have their own brand or have some sort of representation online, whether that be Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. And as filmmakers, we do this for other brands. So I think the sooner you start developing your personal brand, the better, because this is what you're good at. So why only do it outwards? You have to do it for yourself as well. But anyways, what does the 7-11-4 mean? Do you think I should just mark it with a pencil, like where I'm trying to put the phone? Oh my god, poor ceiling. Do we like this angle? So the 7-11-4 rule. It comes from marketing, and it basically means that you need to have 7 hours of content, 11 impressions on 4 different platforms before someone decides, to follow you or buy your product or, do some sort of CTA, call to action that you've put on there. I'll turn on the computer, and this computer hasn't been turned on. That's what she said. In about 5 months. But while this is happening, let me explain. So, 7-11-4 rule. Think about it that way. Think about your favorite brand and think about how many platforms they're actually using to engage with their audience. Content creation and online videos and stuff is everything right now in terms of marketing, apart from emails and stuff. We won't talk about this right now. But you see them on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, LinkedIn. There's probably more, but you're seeing them at least on 4 different platforms. And if you're like, okay, I'm looking for new shoes, and you mentioned Nike 5 times to your phone, it starts showing you ads about that, and you start seeing those on different platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And once you see that, once you engage with that content for longer and on different platforms, because you're using those platforms in different times throughout the day, and your brain starts to make those connections because of the variety of places, and you're seeing and experiencing this content, and you start being convinced that actually this is something that you need to buy. So what's my point with that? I don't think I remember my password. Cool, now, so what's the idea? If you're selling a product or you're doing, advertisements and creating campaigns for brands, maybe tell them this. Craft your campaign in a way that reflects that idea. Yeah, if you want to get more engaging audience, I'd suggest, to not only focus on one platform, but actually focus on a couple. It doesn't need to be 4. maybe that's a bit too much to start with, but start to slowly develop a couple. I think this is like my 30th or 28th, I'm really not sure, but we're in that range, 20 to 30 videos right now that I've put on YouTube this year, and I think this is pretty cool. It sounds like a lot, but when you're doing the work consistently, it slowly builds up. And if you go to the first videos on those channel and to this right now, not that I'm saying that this is like the most perfect of them, but you can definitely see better engagement. First of all, the quality of the video is better, my confidence to talk in front of the camera is better, and also I'm like, okay, I need to also push a bit more on Instagram. So next year I'm like, okay, I know where, you know, my niche, and I hate this word, I know where that is in terms of YouTube, so I know what kind of videos I'm gonna try and do more of next year. So I wanna see and, you know, do a little test of my audience on Instagram then next year. And once I have all of that, and, you know, you search for my name on all of those platforms, you know, you see credibility. And if you want to work with brands as well, or again sell your own product, this is important, right? Okay, this is how I'm gonna talk to you. So what I said is the following: focus on creating content for yourself, or if creating for other brands, implement the 7-Eleven 4 and even if you hop on a call with them and you tell them that, you're actually, you know, consulting them, they might not know it, so they're gonna be like, oh wow, this girl knows her stuff. But what about what I said about niche? I hate this word. Please don't niche down to being like, oh, I only do sports videos. No, your niche is not about what you do, it's how you do it. It's your style, it's your visual implementation, it's how your ideas and storytelling style works. It's how you write, you know, it's what your audience feels when they watch your content. So think about that next time when someone asks you, so what's your niche, or tells you to niche down as an advice. I mean, don't take it, you know, take it with a grain of salt is what I mean. Now, I think I actually need to create this reel, otherwise they're gonna fire me. No one can fire me, I work for myself. Okay, look, ideas are currency in the filmmaking industry. The better of an idea that you can think of, the more that you develop it, you know, actually analyze the brand that you want to pitch it to, the better. This is how I started my filmmaking career. I've pitched a ton of brands, but I was taking my time. I mean, it could be, you know, one big project per year, honestly, but, you know, I was taking my time to develop it. But anyways, why I'm saying this, because now it's your time, whether you're a YouTuber, a filmmaker, a director, whatever type of creative you are, Artlist has their fund, you know, doors open right now, and they want to give $100,000. Yeah, I mean, can you wrap your mind around this amount? I still can't. To you to create your idea. So what you need to do is record, you know, a video, do it as creatively as possible, and it should represent you. It should represent your style, and describe your idea, like pitch it to Artlist, and then post it to Instagram and use the hashtag Artlist100K fund so that they can see it. I mean, that's important. You have time until the 24th of October, so by the time of posting this, you'll probably have around 2 weeks to create your idea. And I'm telling you, please don't miss this opportunity. I mean, honestly, it's not every day that, you know, this is happening. Most of the time is, you know, we are chasing after clients, but right now you have the opportunity to present yourself and your idea and make it happen. And whether you decide to invest those money in, like, in gear and lighting, in a team, whatever, this is your chance to make your dream happen. So go do that. But please stick around because we still have to create this video. What we need to do, and I guess we have to do it creatively, I need to change, because I was thinking for the daylight scene, I need to be wearing white. I mean, since it's gonna match better in terms of color palette, and you have to think about those stuff. But yeah, let's try and do that. I don't think this worked. I'm not gonna shine on TikTok, I'm telling you right now. I'm thinking to open a timeline on here so that, you know, I look profesh. It's probably gonna have a bunch of missing files, but who cares? Update available. Yes, I do want to update DaVinci, but not right now. Please, someone who makes SSDs, sponsor me. I need storage. You know, honestly, I'd be very curious for you to share with me what kind of videos you like watching. Because for me, it's always depending on the mood. Sometimes, you know, late in the evening, I only like watch vlogs or something, you know, that a fellow, you know, filmmaker friend has done, which has a bit more, oh my god, I can't open this, of a storytelling, you know, style to it. Then other times I do like, you know, gear reviews, but Okay, I thought that this is gonna be... but I don't know, I mean, I honestly think that gear reviews are slowly dying off of YouTube. You know, actually, according to another research, it said that YouTube is more watched on TV than Netflix, like with 1%, which is really, really interesting that, you know, this is the first thing people click, you know, instead of a streaming service, and YouTube is sort of becoming that, I think, but for different type of content. But anyways, if you browse like on the main page, I don't know if it's just my algorithm or in general, there are more videos which, you know, are like motivational or for personal growth, or just telling a story like this, you know, a day in the life. I mean, yeah, it's quite boring probably what I do right now, but I'm trying to make it, you know, interesting for you, because, you know, everyone who doesn't want to start a YouTube channel is like, oh my god, my life is so boring. Well, look at me right now, I'm alone in this room, you know, trying to create content, and I mean, it's definitely not the highlight, you know, of my year. Of course I love it, but it's not like I'm traveling somewhere across the world, you know, for some like exciting campaign that you see only once in your life, you know, sort of experience. It's just normal life. So yeah, tell me, what kind of videos do you watch on YouTube, and where do you think the trends are going? I think this is too small, and I actually really need to record this reel right now, and I have the feeling that my phone is gonna fall off the ceiling, it's gonna break my laptop, and then the paint is also gonna be damaged. But yeah, this is what I do. It's on though. So we're recording. Wait. Okay. Cool. Let's start this sequence. Cool, I think this should work. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to remove the phone for all the scenes. It's gonna be a bit tricky then with the match cut, but... Oh, I have an idea. I'm brilliant. Haha! This is how we know the exact position. I'm just gonna leave the case there. Yes, smart cookie. I do have to say, I just checked the video and it looked very cool. So now that this is done, let's go and set the night scene. And I'm gonna make this quick for you, okay? So, 3, 2, 1. Okay, ta-da! I know, it doesn't look the best right now on camera, but I made it look great for the top down, and I turned this you know, light on here just so that you can see what I'm seeing right now. This is gonna be the second shot for the reel, so can you imagine? So far I think I've only achieved like 1 millisecond of the reel. Look at this cute practical. I bought it yesterday. Looks like a mushroom from some fairy tale land. Second scene ready. For the third one, I'm gonna use one of those lights, you know, the colorful ones. I need to plug it in the PC, and then, you know, we'll have something beautiful on the background, and that's gonna be our intro. It's interesting how you can outgrow a place as a creative. I love watching office and studio setups of other YouTube creators, and I used to find it kind of weird why, you know, when something looks so good, you know, they change it up every like 1 or 2 years. They move somewhere new or create a new office space. But I think now I understand it. So yeah, in a sense, a lot has happened, but I think I'll outgrew this space. And actually I wanted to show you something. I haven't shared anything about this on here, but wait. This is an architectural layout. For those who don't know, I used to study architecture before, but it doesn't really matter. This is not what I want to say. I'm building my own apartment, and I mean, mostly renovating it, because the building, you know, and the apartment have existed for about 100 years now. I mean, this is the biggest project of my life yet, probably. See? And I'm gonna have a new office. I'm gonna have a new home. And I'm really excited about that. It's gonna take a lot of time to build. They're currently demolishing walls and everything. I think this day in the life kind of turned into a life update, but I'm really excited, guys, and I hope in the new year, you'll see me there. I don't know when exactly, probably in spring. Let's see, fingers crossed, depends on the projects. So, it kind of feels bittersweet to be creating in this room. I feel like at the end of a phase, like something new is coming, but every end is a new beginning, right? How much does an idea cost? Is it the price of coffee on a late night brainstorm? I wanted to switch up the angle in here in case you got bored, because attention spans nowadays. I'm gonna wrap up this video. I hope if you drew one thing out of this is that you need to keep creating and keep creating for yourself, and be confident in what you do, and then also that ideas matter. And the more that you train this idea muscle, the better they're gonna be. Honestly, go check out the Artlist 100K fund. I think it's really worth it, and you should give it a shot. And remember that you started out with filmmaking because it was fun. I know that when you turn something into a job, sometimes it turns into a chore, and you need to keep going, and you don't have that creative power all the time. You have to create little rituals for yourself that keep the fun in the process. So yeah, this was kind of how many hours now? I've been here for about 4 or 5 hours recording this, and I still only have the intro for the reel. So I'm gonna focus now and do that. I love you, and I'll see you next time.